I actually have some trees that fell down here at the bottom of the hill at below the dam the other day as well. Some big white oaks and some poplars, which we're going to be taking over to the sawmill across the street. There's a sawmill just down the road, and they're going to be cutting that up into some really beautiful lumber for me. And I'm going to be taking some of that material that I cut today as well. So thank you again for joining me here on the West Family Homestead channel. I threw the chain. Saw is going to need a good cleaning after I get through cutting all this pine. probably not going to take anything from this big part. It's been laying on the ground directly. But I'm going to take this piece here. This is part of an old American chestnut. As you can see, this is the stump it came from. And now we have an American chestnut trying to sprout from it. And we have several on the property like this. There's one right over there too. And they don't live long. One living as big as this stump is a miracle, really. Used to, they made up almost 50% of the forest up here in the Great Smoky Mountains. But this is an old-timey, what we call an old-timey American chestnut. And take you right over here to show you another one right here. It's nice to be able to see them still sprouting up from the ground. And we have them in different places all over the farm, but to find one that's grown is rare. Now this one here grew up to this size, which is a pretty good size. And this happened actually after the blight came through. But you can see this is this one's gone. But it died a few years ago, quite a few years ago, probably about 20, 25 years ago. And as it laid here where we cut it up, it has been decaying. I should have taken it and gotten something from it, but I didn't. I wish I had have. So anyway, there you go. I'm sweaty, tired, dirty, and we made our way all the way up here toward the top of the mountain, as you can see, and made it through that barrier. I'm going to load up this log here onto the bush hog deck and carry it to the barn and cut into it and see if I can find at least enough material in it to make a box, maybe. I don't know what I'll be able to get out of it. But anyway, thank you for joining me here today on our channel. We appreciate it. I wish you could see beyond what the camera sees up here. If I were to clear out up here on my mountain, I would have almost a 360-degree view. I would, actually. There's mountains all around me here. But also I'm in the middle of a very thick, plush forest, and very healthy forest. But wouldn't it be awesome to be able to have seen the forest back before the 1920s, when the American chestnut made up almost 50% of the forest in the Appalachians, and it was the second largest tree in the United States, behind only the sequoia, or what we call the redwood forest. And the wormy chestnut material is beautiful material. I actually have some boards of it in my storage in my barn in the attic. And those trees put out so many nuts years ago. I heard some of the old timers, my grandparents, talk about how that they could literally walk through the forest and get enough food naturally to survive here. What a beautiful thing. The blight came in from Asia during imports in the early 1900s and wiped them out. And so the American chestnut doesn't grow but just so big anymore. And you can see just a couple of small saplings there that I showed you here on the farm. After they get so big, the blight takes them back down. Some people have been practicing, some of the universities have been practicing on genetics, mixing the genetics of the American chestnut with Chinese chestnuts. It's still not the same, but yet they're trying to do that to preserve at least some of the DNA of these trees. and hopefully that they can cause them to last and live a lot longer and to produce fruit. But the old original American chestnut, for them to grow big is a very rare thing now. The blight takes them out before they get more than a foot or two thick, and most people tell me if they live more than 25, 30 years, it's a miracle. So we'll see how long these live, but I don't know. I may have some larger ones on the property here that I don't know about, but right now all I've found is a lot of smaller ones next to some old stumps, and it's very rot resistant. So obviously that stump could last a long time. But anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to go back to the barn after I load these logs up, get me some good fresh water, and cool off. God bless.